Good day again, so soon. We're coming to the end of another year, a year everybody thought, oh, it's going to be so much better than 2020, everything's going to be right. But it wasn't. Sometimes I wonder if Freddie had a premonition, because some of the words of one of my favorite songs off of the Barcelona album, This Great Big World of Sadness, that's what seems to be around us now. People seem to be losing hope. They can't see their steps into the future. We have to try and be positive. We have to try and find a way through. You know, I always say to people, you know, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, but I think the problem with this tunnel is it's going around corners, so you don't really see anything. What did Freddie do on New Year's? Did he think back on all the things that he'd done in the year? I don't think so. Freddie was a person who lived for today and he lived for tomorrow. He didn't live for 5 years in the future. I mean, I never once heard him talking about, oh, well, in 10 years, I'll be doing this. He was very much a man of the day. He wouldn't have wasted time thinking about what he couldn't have changed, you know, in the year before. Why? It's done. It's finished. As long as you learned something from it, then you go ahead. He always looked forward positively. He wasn't stupid. He could always see where maybe there were problems going to be coming up. But then he could think of a way to get around them, how he could work with it, how he could live with it. You know, people get this idea that he was sort of depressed and sad. I mean, that's partly because of the film, I suppose. But at home, he really wasn't like that. He had always the sort of looking to the future aspect. He always did. I mean, you look at him on stage and can you imagine that person being at home thinking, oh, what have I done wrong? How could I have done this differently? No, that just does not appear anywhere in his makeup at all. I mean, I remember the time when we thought he wasn't actually going to make it onto the stage. You know, he'd had a very long night the night before. He was trying to sleep. We were traveling that day. He couldn't even really dress himself properly in the dressing room before the show. We walked him down the corridor to the stage and into the doll's house, you know, the black tent at the back. But the second he heard the intro tape, he came alive. Because he knew there were the people outside that were waiting for him to give a show. So that was really how he did his life. He was always there, ready to give his best, ready to show the world what any of us could really do if we put our minds to it. He put his mind to becoming the legend, and he did it. I think it really is a lesson to all of us that really, if you really desperately need to do something, you will find a way. It might take a while. That's a given in this day and age. But anything is possible. what are we going to do next year, 2022? Plans are being made. Whether they happen or not, we just wait and see. I mean, actually, we do have a show that has not been cancelled. So, and it's only 10 days away. So it's something that we're really looking forward to. It'll be wonderful to actually be with people again. I was at a couple of concerts before Christmas concerts, and it was great to be in an audience that were really enjoying themselves. So it's, for me, it's going to be amazing to be on the other side, just looking at the smiles on the faces. We have to make, that's us, all of us, have to make 2022 a year to remember, but for the right reasons. I said it in the last video, and I say it again. Always, always keep friends close to you. They are probably the most precious thing you will ever have in your lifetime. I found that out. And I know in this, again, this day and age, a lot of friends can be virtual. And a lot of friends have to be because of the restrictions in travel and things. But they're still friends. Keep in touch with them. That's the important thing. Freddie always kept in touch with his birthday book. And everybody got their card from him. You know, he wrote it, he signed it. It was all him. So, for me, keeping the friends that I have and hopefully making some new ones in 2022, that's going to be my wish. I won't say resolution, because how many of us actually succeed in keeping the resolutions we make when we're totally drunk on New Year's Eve? Look, celebrate however you can, however you wish, and I wish you all the very, very best for 2022. And I will see you soon.